I'm not the greatest at introductions, but manga, it's a media that we all love and enjoy. I would assume that if you were watching me now. And I think you all have heard of what a review is by now. However, unlike most AnyTubers, who will most likely be reviewing the bigger mangas from Jump, I have already read most of the commonly big mangas that most people review. However, there is one manga that I've been wanting to read for a while. That being The Promised Neverland. And like the content creator I am, why not turn my blind thoughts of the series I've never read before into a video? So in this multi-part series, I'll be reviewing every arc from the Promised Neverland manga, beginning with the introduction arc. I won't be watching the anime until I've finished the manga overall, and I think I might turn my thoughts on the manga into a future video. But without any more explanation, let's talk about the introduction arc from the Promised Neverland. Now, these reviews won't be spoiler free. I mean, I am talking about a whole arc and what I like about it, for Christ's sake. So I would recommend reading it first without being spoiled. It's just the first 9 chapters, or if you're an anime only, it's the first 3 episodes. But honestly, I love the reveal that this orphanage isn't truly what it seems, and it turns out to be a farm for demons to feast on kids. I think this twist hooks you into the manga after that. I would say the weakest point is everything before the twist is revealed, and I do get it that it's necessary to build up the characters and the story. I guess I just found it not as interesting as the rest of the arc, but it's such a small complaint to such a great introduction arc. I also think that the 3 main characters planning escape are also written very great in this arc, and I love that every time they might have a reliable plan, it's always stopped by Mom in an inconvenienced way. I also think that Mom trying to figure out who the 2 that snuck into the warehouse and having a hunch was a really cool element, even though she isn't truly sure who it was. The fact that she's always a step ahead of the escape plan, but also not sure until later who the 2 were, is also such a great suspense in this arc. It felt like a cat and mouse game between 2 different factions. One that wanted to escape death, and another one who wanted to make sure that the clients got what they ordered, while keeping the 3 characters at bay. I think this was really fun to read. One element that was introduced as a way for Mom to keep the main leads from escaping that I really liked is Sister Korone. I loved how Sister Korone was introduced to everyone in the orphanage. She is seen as a new sister and someone to help Mom around. However, only Mom, Norman, Ray, and Emma knows the true reason why Sister Korone was sent to the farm. To be a watchdog, a hunter in the case of an escape attempt, and to monitor the kids and make sure that they did not do anything suspicious. I gotta be honest, I love Sister Korone as a character. Sure, she is based on a racist depiction of a mammy character type, but that aside, I love her character overall. She is this friendly yet intimidating demeanor to her. She feels like someone who can protect you, but also hunt you down if you aren't careful. Another thing that I love about Sister Korone is the mystery behind her. As of the first 9 chapters, we don't know much about her, other than that Mom wanted her to be around as a watchdog of sorts. But we also know that Korone has alternative motives to Mom's motives, and the fact that she might be an ally to the kids. However, we won't truly know until the next arc. Also, last thing I wanted to mention in this review is that the mystery of Mom is interesting as well, since we know she was a kid who was also a part of the farm system, but somehow survived and started working for the demons. This will be something interesting to see in the next arc. I think Korone might be the same case as Mom, even though the story hasn't told us yet. I mean, it should be obvious why I think Korone is a survivor. I mean, why else would she also be a human working with children who's being processed to demons? But it should be interesting to see how the story develops from here. In conclusion, I think the introduction arc is such a solid start to The Promised Neverland, and I can't wait to see what the next arc, the Jailbreak arc, has to offer for us. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll have to see you guys next time when I'll be reviewing the Jailbreak arc. See you guys next time then. Bye bye.